Yes, all right, lads. Welcome back to Kossi's Arsenal podcast. My name is Kossi. Welcome back from transfer deadline day. That one was a hard one. I couldn't keep up, by the way. I really couldn't keep up with the emotions. I looked at Arsenal doing a lot of crap yesterday, and I just decided to take a break. And that's why I did the final update as early as possible. It was just crap. It was absolutely crap. We needed a midfielder. We didn't get one. And for me, that was it. The moment we failed to get in the midfielder, I was like, you know what, Kosi? Get out of here. Just take a break. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Do smash like on the video. Much appreciated. However much we didn't get in a midfielder, we also did get someone. We did get in a player in a position that I think was priority right from last season, and that one is a right back. Shirt number 18, 22-year-old Japanese defender Takehiro Tomiyasu joined us yesterday. We are going to try to discuss a couple of things about him. But yesterday, if you've followed me live, we talked about football analysis, footballing scout, scout report. Sorry, and definitely you got the insight. But I'll try to share the picture, paint a picture, because there is a lot being spoken around the player. He is good. He's a good, a very good player. He's not good enough. There's so many things being spoken. But Arsenal did managed to announce Tomiyasu yesterday. It was a very, very big signing for Arsenal, because it was a deadline day where Arsenal were thought not to bring in anyone. Hector Bellerin moved on, Reece Nelson moved on as well, but Arsenal were not thought to be in line to make any signings. And despite the fact that we had lost brutally to Manchester City, it was a very slow day. But finally, we came out with a one Takehiro Tomiyasu. So this is the Arsenal website, saying welcome to Arsenal, Takehiro Tomiyasu. Of course, many Arsenal fans are still struggling with his name. Like I said, he's Japanese, and many people have already told me, because Japanese people work hard. You guys have already told me what you know about the Japanese. So my looks like my the end of my the only end of my bargain to do is to tell you more about the player and what exactly do we expect. And I'm gonna be doing that today throughout the shows. I'll be doing a review of our transfer window, why I think Edu needs to go, even after bringing in 6 players and spending 140 million. Why I think he did a lot, he absolutely did a lot of crap. Yesterday, he had the opportunity to save our window. He had the opportunity to get in a war. He had the opportunity to get in Bissouma. He absolutely failed at that. So this is Arsenal. And they're saying, welcome to Arsenal. Tomiyasu signed. He's called Tomiyasu. Yeah, Tomiyasu signs. Japan international Tomiyasu has joined us from Serie A side Bologna on a long-term contract. The 22-year-old defender, and I could make this bigger so that everybody could see. Right. So the 22-year-old, defender started his career in his homeland with Avispa Fukuoka, where he developed through their youth ranks, making 45 first-team appearances between 2015 and 2017. In January 2018, Takehiro moved to Europe, signing for Belgium club Saint Truden, where he spent 18 months, during which time he was voted as the club's player of the season for the 2018-2019 campaign. His performances in Belgium and Takehiro, a move to Italy, and he completed a move to Bologna in 2019. During his time in Italy, Takehiro became a regular in Bologna's defense, making 63 appearances in his first 2 seasons with the Serie A side. Technical director Edu, said we are delighted to have signed Takehiro. we've been watching him for a while, and now we are pleased that we have reached an agreement with Bologna. He is an important addition to our squad. Now, that is what Edu says on every signing, so I'm not really flabbergasted, but I can confirm that the player is very, very good, addition to Arsenal. Those right backs out there, the Cedrics, the Chambers, the Bellerins, the Ainsleys, you can't trust them. Actually, it's not even trusting them. You can't trust yourself to play them. And I think it was a priority area. We've done it on deadline day. Shame upon you, Edu. Shame upon you, Arsenal. But finally, the player is home. Mikao said, TAKEHIRO is a strong defender with good experience in Serie A and at international level. He's a versatile defender with great defensive qualities, high technical ability, and composure on the ball. He will be an important member of the squad. We look forward to TAKEHIRO joining up with us when he returns from international duty. So Tomiyasu has represented his country at all levels, from under 16s through the senior side. He has made 23 appearances for the Japan national team and was a member of their recent Olympic squad, making 3 appearances at the Tokyo Olympic Games. TAKEHIRO will wear shirt number 18. Everyone at Arsenal welcomes TAKEHIRO Tomiyasu. The transfer is subject to completion of regulatory processes. Right. So, guys, there you have it. Arsenal did complete the signing of TAKEHIRO Tomiyasu yesterday. Obviously, this one was broken by David Onstein and the Athletics, so big up to them. But it's also another story that depended on two outgoings. So one of them was Ainsley, who stayed, but the other was Hector Bellerin. Guys, let's say this. Let's speak about this. You don't know how happy I am that Bellerin left Arsenal Football Club. He left on a loan deal that even does not include an obligation or option to buy. So definitely he's coming back next season. Unless he does so well and impresses at Real Betis, that is when Arsenal will try to, will get a better opportunity to sell him to either Real Betis, or any other club. But as it stands, our number one right back is gonna be TAKEHIRO Tomiyasu. Bellerin left the club finally. It's gonna be like this when next summer, when Xhaka leaves and players like Sid Kolasinac leave as well. I think it's not been a very great window, especially in terms of outgoings. The likes of Sid Kolasinac are still around. The likes of Xhaka have stayed. I'm still asking myself how Sid Kolasinac is still around. I'm still asking myself, such a question. Mohamed Elneny also stayed for purposes of squad, depth. I would keep Mohamed Elneny. So I would only let him go if we were serious about getting in a midfielder. Last deadline day signing, TAKEHIRO Tomiyasu is going to be our right back. What are your thoughts on the player? What are your thoughts on the lad? Do you think it was good business? Do you think it was money well spent? Or do you think it was money wasted? Let me know your thoughts in the on the transfer window. I'll be more than glad. I'll be very, very glad to get in your opinions on this transfer window, because it's one that Arsenal should have done better for me, and I'll speak about it later. When we come live, it's one where we could have done better, and it's one that we did spoil. 6 signings were needed. We needed 6 signings. We needed more than 6 signings, but the 6 signings we made, we could have done better. I think in terms of Albert Lokonga, Kamavinga was available, Bissouma was available for the same amount of price. We could have gone for that. I think in terms of Martin Odegaard, players like Manchester Pizza and Joaquin Correa would have been better alternatives in that area. So I think we failed at that as well. Tomiyasu, I think Max Aarons was a better option. Zelik Selik and Nujah Mazraoui were better options. The likes of Tariq Lamptey, we failed at that as well. I think we could have done better in each and every area the Arsenal did in this transfer window. But what are your thoughts on the transfer window? Do you think Arsenal has done well? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll speak to you very, very soon in the next one.